I'm driving along the Umpqua River, and there's an elk viewing area as you get close to the coast. And there were a few elk out, so I thought I would stop and look. And one of them has come right up to the side of the car. A big bull. He actually, I thought might charge a little bit ago, but yeah, as I was watching outside of my car. But yeah, that's one big bull. I'm at a place called Shore Acres. I climbed down into this little inlet. It's gorgeous. It's surrounded by the sea on one side and these really picturesque cliffs on three sides. Yeah, I climbed down and it seemed, I don't know, now looking at it seems a lot easier getting down than getting up. These cliffs are just amazing. They're all tilted at a 45-degree angle because the Pacific Plate is smashing into the Juan de Fuca Plate. Ah, geology, you're beautiful. It's a little past 10 in the morning, and I decided to go for a walk down the trail. It's a 3/4 mile walk down the path, and it's mostly sand with a few elevated walkways. Really beautiful here. If you see just through there, that's where the campgrounds are at. Just right over about 3/4 of a mile. And here, I'm still in Bandon at Bullards State Beach, and as I was riding my bike around the campground, as a lover of Volkswagen Vanagons, I came across this most beautiful van. All right, you want to introduce yourself a little?
Sure. My name is Peter, and this is Bodhi the Kindness Van. Got this about 2 years ago for a project that my wife and I do. Basically, we do kindness acts and just try to surprise and delight people. Nobody in particular, and just everyone in general. And we just do all kinds of kindness acts, and Bodhi's kind of a central piece of that. So we started painting it up, and others have helped us, strangers have helped us. We've taken it to a school and kids have helped us, so it's got a little of everybody on there, and it's still a work in progress. We're still putting more on it, but that's what we do.
Well, I love it, and obviously it attracted me. I had to stop immediately and and check it out. So
Well, it has changed my life.
Yeah.
I mean, it has changed my life because I cannot take this van to the hardware store without something happening. I mean, literally, there were two ladies from Canada walking around it when I came out of the hardware store, and they said, "Do you take donations?" And I said, "Well, we don't ask for donations, but I sure wouldn't turn one down because these kindness acts, you know, cost money sometimes." And so we put it in a can, and it funds our next kindness act. But
and you have a site that's
yes, it's called kindnessacts.org. And if you look on the back, my wife put 365 kindness acts in an app for the iPhone, for the Apple iPhone and iPad. And it's called A Year of Kindness Acts. And if you're ever needing a kindness act, one will pop up every day. It doesn't bother you, but you can
right.
tap on it and you'll get a new one every day. But it's been very interesting. We've had several articles done in newspapers, and we do a little radio interview this week. And some lady from a wonderful website, a news website, put up a very nice 3-minute video on it. She went with us when we gave out lunches in San Francisco one day, and she did a beautiful job with it. We say inspired by Bob and Bogart. When Nance and I were talking about how we would manifest kindness, what we would do, and we weren't sure, so we were brainstorming one Sunday morning and didn't come up with anything we really liked, so we took a break and we walked down into town, and we saw a bus, a half-size old school bus with stuff all over it. And his name is Bob Vitruba, and he's got a little thing called 1 Million Acts of Kindness, and he's been driving all over the country. And we got to know Bob, and long story short, a couple months later we were walking back from having coffee with him, and Nance said, we need a van. I said, what? She said, we need a van. So I had the van, and about 6 months later I got rid of my SUV, and this is all I drive now. And it's changed my life. It has absolutely changed my life. Because, and I say this to people, I'm trying to figure out the best way to put it, I think it's one of the true karmic secrets of the universe, that what you give out, you do get back, and usually with a bonus. You don't do it for that reason, but it comes back anyway, and it just creates an enormous amount of joy for us. And Nance, for her 60th birthday last October, committed to she wanted to do 60 days of kindness acts, never repeating the same one twice and never missing a day. And so we did, and she blogged about it every day, and it's all on the website. But it was very, very interesting because it pushed us to really do things we hadn't done yet in kindness, and it was really interesting.
This is kind of an extreme example, but I've met so many really cool people at different campgrounds. So I'm going to put a link below to the website and another video, so you definitely have to check it out. But yeah, this is the kind of fun stuff that happens when you're on the road.